Kia ora tātou and welcome to this week's video newsletter. Today I'm joined by Aurelie and Maha, two students from our action group SEAR, and I really wanted to talk to them today about the strike for climate change that occurred 2 Fridays ago. We're well aware that that was an incredible campaign led by students across the country, and yet, you know, the unfortunate events that occurred in Christchurch meant that it really got buried under the media coverage of those events, and justifiably so. But we just really wanted to bring this back to the fore and talk to both of these two about the day and the message that they really wanted to communicate through that day. So, Maha, can you just tell us a little bit, first of all, how the day came about?
Yeah, so I guess what really happened was, so some of you guys might know Greta Thunberg. So she is from Sweden? It is Sweden, eh? So she's from Sweden, and basically what she started doing was every Fridays she would strike outside of the Sweden Parliament to try and let people know that, you know, she was striking for climate change and for a future. And what kind of happened is that started this global movement called School Strike for Climate. And basically we decided in New Zealand that we should, you know, get involved with this global movement, and that everyone will be striking on the 15th of March to fight for climate action and for young people's future. So that's kind of how it came about altogether. In New Zealand, a little Facebook group was made for people who want to get involved, and then from there it really started taking off. We started contacting like different schools around New Zealand and having like these little different branches within the different communities. So that's how like myself and Aurelie got involved, was through the Kapiti branch.
Yeah. And
yeah, it just took off from there.
Yeah, awesome. And then this incredible number of students got involved on the day. So do you want to tell us about what happened on the day down here locally, Aurelie? What?
Yeah, so on the day we all met up early in the morning, and we had a whole bunch of speakers. So we had a lady from 350 Aotearoa come and speak to us, and we also had speakers from Low Carbon Kapiti come to speak, as well as myself. I spoke as a member of SEAR, sort of Maha, and Kapiti College's eco-activism group spoke too, yeah, so it was awesome.
And like I popped down as well, I noticed huge amounts of community support. Did you feel, you know, that the community got behind you on the day as well, or did you get some antagonism about, you know, striking from school?
I reckon we got lots of support from the community behind it, because it was especially cool when we were out there, I guess, with our signs kind of like displaying people that, you know, we're striking today, we're striking for climate action, things like that. We got a lot of people like, you know, kind of slowing down, like giving us a big thumbs up.
Like tooting for
support. Tooting, you know, it was really good. It was cool.
So what did it mean to you to be involved in the actions on that day? Like, what was it personally for you that you were trying to, you know, communicate? Aurelie, you start first.
Personally, I just think the day was so inspiring for youth, especially to know that that we have power, and it's not necessarily, although what the politicians say do make a big difference, the little decisions we make in our everyday lives do make a difference in this world, and it's so inspiring and powerful for students our age to know that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I guess the strike for me, it was all about youth uniting over, I guess, the same common ground that we all have understanding for, which is climate change, solving that issue and our future. So the day was really about, you know, coming together in unity over that issue and kind of showing not only the government but also, you know, people in our community that young people are serious when it comes to climate action. And I guess the whole point about it is that when we first started like reaching out to schools and things and trying to get, you know, school support so that we could go and do this, the whole idea behind it is that we don't want to go against schools. We want to work with schools so that we can fight for our future, because it's not about trying to go against schools. It's just kind of showing the community and the government that we're willing to, you know, take a day off school to strike for our futures, because we think that's really important.
Yeah, so. And from my perspective, I really love the fact that we did work together around it.
Definitely. It was
and
great.
You know, we were all on board with the same message. So yeah, well done. I was really proud of how that was all carried out, and the way that you guys did that down on KCDC on the day. So it was awesome. Well done. Hey, look, that's us for this week. I just hope you have a really wonderful weekend, and look forward to touching base again next week. Mā te wā.